Viewers and subscribers, welcome to another video from leemillerrtv. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe, click the notification bell so you can be the first to be notified of new contents. Don't forget to like, share, and also comment your thoughts below. With that being said, let's get to business. So as the title suggests, Alkaline got caught in the Alkarithm. This may not be a long video, so be sure to watch to the end. So a survey was done for the top 100 most streamed Jamaican dancehall reggae songs of all time. So let me say that again. We are talking about the 100 most streamed dancehall and reggae included songs of all time in the genre's history itself. So Fleek by Alkaline was listed at number 92. It was released back in 2015, and that was like 2 years and 7 months since he debuted in the music industry. When I really thought about it for a minute, I said to myself, yo, like, this was mad dope. Because remember good, Alkaline is a hardcore dancehall artist, and I like him dabble into other genres like that, or even collaborate with certain genre of artists. He wasn't doing it then, and he still isn't doing it now. So just think about how long reggae and dancehall music has been around. Just get a number in your head, and while you're at it, then also guess for me just how many songs you believe would have been recorded and released in that time frame. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of songs in each genre. Now let that sink in. So now that you have that awareness at the front of your mind, now let's go back to the reason and acknowledge the fact that out of hundreds of thousands of songs in reggae and dancehall's history, Alkaline has the 92nd most streamed song on that list. Bear in mind again that this was only released 2 years and 7 months to him being an artist. And I'm gonna emphasize so y'all can see how crazy and how big of a deal this is for an artist like Alkaline. So from the year 2015 to date, this song would have been almost 8 years old. So many other songs have been released back then from so many bigger artists. No promoting was done regarding this single. It wasn't released on any major record label. As we can see, it was produced by True Loyal Records. And big up Set Speed is what I say to the bad producer True Loyal. I don't know the thing already. I'm sure we are all aware of Alkaline's monopoly. So yeah, that's another True Loyal work. So you might be wondering, what is the amount of stream that this would have got to make it number 92? And that would be 96 million streams. On YouTube alone, it has 67,898,000, and the others would come in from other streaming platforms. So this is another reason why respect has to be placed on Alkaline's name. It wasn't by chance that he ended up here on this list. It wasn't even a collaboration that enhanced the song's streaming prowess. It was simply him being Alkaline and making use of the talent that he has and the craft that he believes in. When you think about the top 100 of reggae and dancehall songs, you would expect to see a long list of people whose name you might not readily recognize, etc. Because that would be understandable based on how long the music has been around. I also noticed that Vybz Kartel was there, Popcaan was there as well, and we're gonna just mention the top dancehall artists for now. Be sure to tune in to Wire Wednesdays when I will go over this in more details, but for now, we will keep it to a minimum. One of the more surprising things is that I didn't see Bounty or Beenie Man on that list any at all, not even in a collaboration. That was a kind of shocker because, in all fairness, these artists are considered column in dancehall, and this survey here is a part of the music history itself. But we're not stressed that out yet. I didn't see Masika either. As a hardcore dancehall artist, he was essentially Vybz Kartel, Popcaan, and Alkaline, and I list it in the order of who had the highest streams overall. So again, my side. This is why I'm emphasizing this a lot. It's when I say a lot of people you think might be on this list is not. Then you look at it from another perspective, to imagine a company or an institution for music taking the top 100 reggae and dancehall songs to research on. These are the artists that would get their names etched in another person's or country's history, and Alkaline is a part of that. A lot of places see reggae and dancehall as just one thing. Even Grammys just have one category for both, so a Coffee and an Alkaline would be nominated for the same category, Best Reggae Album. It wouldn't be Best Reggae Album and Best Dancehall Album. And a lot of times when we debate on this as Jamaicans, we separate the two because we know the difference. And we know how much more acceptable reggae is because of reggae icon Bob Marley. No disrespect to any artist, but how much Bob impacted the game, it doesn't even have to be a top-notch reggae song. Once it's a reggae rhythm and you put a decent song on it, chances are people will dig that more than the dancehall song. And that's just how the game has been. Which is why you also have a Shaggy and Sean Paul who are softcore dancehall artists. Sean Paul does dancehall music, but it just somehow goes pop sometimes, like he said himself. But that's also another in-depth discussion. But I'm saying that to point out how unfair as well this list could still be considered to have reggae in the mix with the likes of Bob Marley, Damian Marley, Chronixx, and so many other big reggae acts. So when you find some dancehall songs in here as well, just know say you have some big ball game stats this my side. Because if Damian Marley, for example, had 4 other songs that has 100 million lifetime streams, then 4 other dancehall songs would fail to make this list if you follow. So then it's a good look that we can have some of our top dancehall artists here. But personally for me, an even bigger look, an even bigger deal for an artist like Alkaline, who hardly even release songs, hardly collaborates, hardly do music videos, and hardly even promote his projects. So as a Vendetta fan, you have to feel proud, especially if you have been following Alkaline before this song was released. You can look back at the church folk days and the proof days them and get that nostalgic feeling that would say, oh, John, what my artist is. So yeah, big up Alkaline for doing big same way and I'll be a part of history. Shout out to Coffee and Shensia, who just not too long forward, you see me, and is also on this list as well. So there you have it, viewers and subscribers. If you have made it this far into the video and liked anything I had to say, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can be the first to be notified of new contents. Don't forget to like, share, and comment your thoughts below. And as always, the pleasure was mine. And just before you go, remember that
a fucking goat outside.
It's just a goat.
No, it's a fucking goat.
What's me out the gallon with me? Skinny thought